Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier zurück zu Bear With Me. So, meine Lieben, wir spielen Amber und haben den Teddy dabei, unseren Detektiven, und jetzt schauen wir uns natürlich noch alles an.
Plantae regularis, a common plant found in most households, I guess.
Okay, Teddy sagt auch nichts mehr, also Ted.
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
Okay, wir schauen uns natürlich erstmal alles an, auch dieses Sandwich.
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
Aber es sieht aus wie eine Lampe, nicht wie ein Sandwich.
There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked.
Aha, okay.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home. The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman.
Wie gut, dass Ted dazu mal einen Kommentar gelassen hat, weil sie hat jetzt echt viel zu dem Bild gesagt. Also das bisschen hatte ich die Kisten schon untersucht.
A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know.
Ted ist so gut, ey. So total trocken. Das sind nur Klamotten, Mensch. Und sie total irgendwie so alles blumig erzählt. So alles viel, viel toller, als es eigentlich ist, ne?
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right?
Nein. So, ich würde sagen, wir gehen mal erstmal ins Bad, oder? Würde ich jetzt mal meinen. Seltsame Dekoration? Oh ja, das stimmt. Aber wir gucken uns jetzt
It's so
erstmal.
dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Oh, wir können uns das Bad nicht angucken, weil es dunkel ist. Okay, dann gucke ich mir noch die seltsame Dekoration an.
That's just...
It's just weird.
Yup, it's weird.
Das ist seltsam. Ja, seltsam. Ich mag die beiden irgendwie. Ich mag vor allem den Ted. Der hat einen tollen Charakter, finde ich.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Super, dass wir das klargestellt haben.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Oh? Bei ihr im Zimmer, oder was? Ich gehe erstmal zur
You
Treppe.
use them to move up and down the house.
Fascinating stuff.
Ja, wahrscheinlich dann doch bei ihr im Zimmer, oder? Das ist hier hinter der Uhr oder so. Nee, warte, ich frage ihn nochmal.
Look, doll, I'm not suggesting we go around looting the cabinets and whatnot. But how about we go and loot some cabinets and whatnot?
Okay, du solltest es nicht tun, aber was hältst du davon, wenn wir das tun? Ich klopfe nochmal.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were young.
You're
Doch,
right.
Arbeitszimmerwand. Ah, hier geht's noch weiter. Ich dachte schon gerade, ich hätte mich verlesen, dass da statt... Hä? Was bist du denn für einer? Ein Rusty. Oh. Hallo.
Rust.
Okay. Rust. Sehr gut.
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Weißt du etwas über den roten Mann? Wir haben gehört, dass in der Stadt Ausgangssperre herrscht. Hast du Flint gesehen, Rust? Weißt du irgendwas über den gelben König? Was frage ich denn jetzt zuerst? Ich glaube, ich frage jetzt erstmal nach dem Bruder von Amber.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse. Trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Oh Mann. Wir haben gehört, dass in der Stadt Ausgangssperre herrscht. Na, dann mal los.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
Ja, das ist mal wieder super. Wenn ich hier gerade was trinke, dann sprechen sie natürlich nicht ewig lange. So, du glaubst also, dass jemand etwas zu vertuschen versucht. Im Moment verlässt und betritt also niemand die Stadt.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
Im Moment, genau, das kommt jetzt als nächstes.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Okay. Achso, weißt du irgendwas über den gelben König?
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okay,
Well,
ciao.
we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
Also, eigentlich haben wir jetzt nicht so viel herausgefunden, mal abgesehen davon, dass dieser rote Typ Informationen über Amber gesammelt hat und dann anscheinend angefangen hat, da lauter Feuerchen zu legen in dieser Paperstadt. Paperstadt. In Paper City. So, ich will mir jetzt noch hier die Sachen angucken.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature.
Und das
A
Gemälde.
painting. Or is it?
Und das andere
I
Gemälde.
see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet.
Sehr schön. Und dann hier
A
noch.
painting? Or is it some sort of ink blot test? For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it.
Okay. So, hier ist das Elternzimmer, hier ist das Studiezimmer.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
Aber anscheinend sind die Eltern nicht da, wa? Dann gehen wir mal ins Studiezimmer, also Arbeitszimmer ist das dann, glaube ich. Genau, und da ist das Loch in der Wand. Sehr gut, da können wir dann so nämlich zu unserem Brüderchen marschieren. Aber vorher werde ich mir natürlich hier alles nochmal angucken. Hier hat sie echt viel zu sagen.
It's growing from the sand,
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
and you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one.
Ah, 10 Jahre ist sie alt. Sehr schön, jetzt haben wir das auch herausgefunden. Toll. Oops.
There's a number written underneath, 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Okay, 107. Ich versuche mir das mal
Just
zu
shining
merken.
away. I have a similar one
Vielleicht
in my
sollte ich es auch
room.
lieber
You have
sofort
the same
aufschreiben.
lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Ach, ich versuche es mir zu merken.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. It looks expensive.
Ja, nicht kaputt machen.
My grandpa's books. I know
Ah, okay, das hatten wir schon. So, hier ist noch ein Glas.
highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
Alles klärchen.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Okay. Es sah gerade so ein bisschen lateinisch aus, aber ich glaube, das
Ew,
war eher was
cigars
anderes.
are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
Ja, Zigarren sind eklig, da gebe ich dir recht. Oh, hier der Globus. Da können wir auch was machen anscheinend. Oh, und da ist ein Schlüssel. Guck mal.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Ui. Das war's?
Let's take this bad.
Ernsthaft? Wir drehen das einfach nur?
So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, also ich glaube, da können wir dann nichts weiter machen.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Ja, ich glaube, wir haben ja eine Batterie,
It
ne?
looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from,
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
sure, the desert.
Ah, der Ted wollte ihr gerade schon wieder die Fantasie zerstören, Mensch.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
Okay. So, hier ist noch ein Schlüssel.
We'll have to find another way.
Warum?
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say. It's just hanging around.
Oh mein Gott. Wie geil war das denn, ey? Und dann noch diese Musik von... Ach Gott, wie hieß das jetzt nochmal? CSI oder so? Nee. Ach Gott, die heißen alle so merkwürdig und komisch. CSI Miami? Nee. CSI New York? Nee, CSI Miami, glaube ich, hieß das, oder? Ah, ich weiß es nicht. Auf jeden Fall die Musik dazu mit Brille. Genial. Genial. Das war cool. Das war cool.
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
Okay, ich würde sagen, wir gehen mal durch das Loch. Wenn das geht.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Okay, also sie will nicht da rein, weil da Spinnen sind. Er möchte nicht da rein, weil da Spinnen sind. Ja, dann würde ich mal sagen, wir... Was ist das?
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Was war das denn? Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Was war das? So, ich werde erstmal die
This won't work.
Batterie...
It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Ah, okay, wir brauchen 2. Gut, dann müssen wir Rusty fragen. Hast du eine Batterie?
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Oh mein Gott, wie geil. Ted Amber gehen. Oh Mann, Ted, du sollst nicht das in den Klammern vorlesen. Ach Mensch, das war cool. Die haben schon ein paar lustige Einfälle hier in dem Spiel bisher, muss ich wirklich sagen. Also bisher gefällt es mir wirklich sehr, sehr gut. Aber ich muss schon wieder leider einen Cut machen. Und ja, ich hoffe, die quatschen jetzt nicht.
There should be an old
Doch,
file here
natürlich.
somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember that CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Okay. Ich denke mal, jetzt müssen wir wahrscheinlich dann hier die Akte finden. Das können wir ja vielleicht noch eben rausnehmen.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Sehr schön. Dann geht's zurück zum Rust ohne Y. Wir sehen uns in einem neuen Part wieder. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Und ja, vergesst das Kommentieren nicht und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüssi.